Hey, how's everybody doing? This is JJ with Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction here in the home shop in beautiful Bel Air Bluffs, Florida. That is right between Largo and Clearwater in Pinellas County. And I am going to do a review application, first look at the new product by Dallas Paint Coatings, formerly Dallas Paint Correction. I just had little conversation with Scott Bly, and um, I just can't say enough great things about Scott. He's always been there for me if there's any kind of problem, and I had no problems. I just wanted to thank him on this 9/11 of 22. He's a New York guy. I think he's Bronx maybe or something. I can't quite remember. But anyway, Scott makes some great products, and his newest on the lineup is a 1 year spray water-based coating, and I'm gonna put it up as a top shelf, wax TK6, which is a great product that has been discontinued. But when he discontinued it, I bought a bunch of bottles, so I got a nice stockpile of that, and I do like a $35 upgrade on every car. I say wax only lasts for weeks in Florida. This will last 6 months. Now I can say I've got a 1 year product if somebody doesn't want to step up to coatings. And just picked up a new bottle of TMR from Scott. A little just, background. You know me, I'm extra. I'm wordy. My videos go long. That's the way it is. Also, off camera here, I'll be showing you the Swiss 16 by 16 10-pack coating removal towels from Aqualux. I don't know how well I'm getting that because I can't see what I'm filming, but yeah, Landon's a great guy. He and Scott, kind of team up on some stuff. They've both got their own separate ways, but Aqualux Detail Supply, absolutely amazing products, amazing towels. I haven't gone to his coatings yet. I use a couple different companies, and DPC is one of those. So, this is the product that I will be putting on. I've just shaken and shaken and shaken some more of this product, and I'll shake it right before I use it on my personal weekend car, which is a 2006 M Roadster, one of 3,000 made over 3 years. So it's a pretty special car. It has Shield Pro on it from, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. Of course, it's a garaged, well-maintained car. I think the Shield Pro is still hanging in there real good. But even though I'm going to coat the glass and hood and the top of the fenders in the Lotus for you, I will say that even a product that Scott made 4 years ago, still amazing product. I do top it and use as a drying aid TK6, which I think is an awesome product as well. It's been discontinued. Scott keeps on, upping his game and producing more products, and he's even, there in the lab doing a little chemistry with the chemist. And anyway, I'm really excited to try this out. I'm also, just on a side note, going to mention a little tip, because I try to, do things for you guys, like preparing this video when I really want to be at the volleyball courts playing volleyball right now. But I'm not. I was going to do the windshield quick and not video it, and, I decided to go, extra, because that's me. Anyway, this is a company, I think it's called Cressy. It's kind of hard for me to read because the wording is weird on the bottle, but I'll hold this up for you. Hopefully you get a little view of this. This is for swimmers' goggles so they don't fog up. Well, when you're wearing eyewear, which you always should be, protection, I'm going to put an N95 3M mask on while I do this, and you just spray it on and rinse it off in the sink and dry it. That's all you do. And all your glasses and goggles and everything else while you're working, they won't fog up. Water runs right off of them if you sweat inside of them. is, speaking of sweat, if you have arm guards on, or arm guards, listen to me, if you have wrist things, I found these on Amazon, the sweat bands, as the sweat, if you're working in hot areas, we're coming to the end of summer here on 9/11, but it keeps your hands drier, and then you won't like reach for something and some sweat pours out. Just another little tip. I'm trying to add value to all my videos. Here is the said 3M N95 mask. I'm not like DeSantis. I know how to put them on. Sorry, Ron. You're the best. Really. Okay. So, I can still talk. And if my voice, I've been dancing at 2 different clubs in loud music, having conversations with friends the last couple nights. I put it on backwards. I apologize. I make fun of someone, and then I fuck it up. That feels right. Trying to squeeze the band, and it's on my chin. I am dyslexic. I've got some ADD, maybe touches of OCD, but that's why I'm extra, and that's why I detail, because I love what I do. So, I'm going to make this just this panel right here. I'm not going to film the whole thing, because why? But I am going to lift up my camera stand and show you a little bit. Just picked up, I don't know, about 6 months ago, this nice no-name Amazon headlamp. What's nice is it's got a directional ability, so when you're in a car and you're looking down, you can go downward. You're doing the headliner, it can go upward. It's kind of nice. I'm digging it. I'll put it slightly down. And my headband, although may look silly, keeps the sweat where it needs to be, right in the band. I will probably not look into the camera much anymore, which I'm sure many of you are probably happy about. This is my Astronomatic 50 SL. They have a new version out, but this thing has been with me for, I don't know, 5 years. Flawless, magnetized, directional. If I had a towel on here, I could just stick it on the car, look at, you know, maybe a spot on wet sanding or something. So, even though this is a special car, I do drive it. I do autocross in it. You can see some flaws. One day I picked up some bird poop and I could not remove the bird poop. I have used acid spray downs on this. I had some weird, sorry about kicking my stand there. I had some weird spots that appeared. There's some light scratching. So this car actually, even though I'm using this Lotus, I just want to use things before. Yeah, there's a little spot right there. Anyway, it's got flaws. It got coated years ago. I drive the hell out of this car because that's what it's made for. It's a 165-mile-an-hour car. The governor is at 155. Have I ever done that on a street? Not that I'm going to talk about. So I just want to give you an overview. There are some straight line scratches that go up and down the hood of the car. Why? Well, because this car actually gets some abuse. You can see some right there. Or I can. Again, my shoddy camera work. I would apologize. Except I just, you know, I'm not going to because I'm not really sorry about it. So, I have decided for the application to use this, I took the label off long ago. It was all sewn in and I ripped the stitching. I hadn't even seen this towel in a long time. It's called a diamond fiber glass polishing towel. It has 0 absorption abilities. That's what I want in the moment. I don't want to absorb product into my towel. I want to keep it on the paint as much as possible. I also, for tight areas, I'm going to do my cowl. I'm going to do the A pillars. They're like 2 inches thick. This is a Auto Fiber Auto Saver half mitt by the company called Auto Fiber. There's a plastic liner between this little white cushion and underneath this very low pile microfiber. These are great products. I coat, when I do ceramic coatings, I do almost all of them with this. I could do this. I'm going to break the hood into thirds. Then I'm going to do the fender, the top, the glass, the cowl, probably the wiper blades. So anyway, that's all going to be pretty quick. I'm going to show you, let me see my best panel in the finder here. I'm going to take you in tighter. And find it. Okay. Now I see where I am. Again, sorry about my crappy camera work. I'm trying to be better. So I've got you in so that we can do this 1/3 of the hood with the Lotus. So the spray bottle, really nice. It goes on real tight. No leaking, right? It's important. Make sure you crank it down good. It's got a locking mechanism while you're traveling if you're mobile. Trigger won't pull. Pop it off. Trigger will pull. Here's my towel. The instructions per DPC site. It's not primed, of course, because it hasn't been used yet. Okay, it's a nice mist. I'm going to mist down 1/3 of this panel. This was prepped with some brand new, I love this towel because it's like silk. It's so silky smooth. And I'm going to use this character mark. It's distinctive for the M Roadster, in that this is just like an M3 from back in the day. Everything about this car is an M3. They just took a basic Z4 body style and they put a different hood on it, which has the 2 character lines. So if you ever see one driving down the road, see the quad exhaust, see the real diffuser, all that, you want to apply. Probably could have put some on the towel, although it won't absorb anything. Put just a little more on. Supposed to really do a thorough application. That was just a couple squeezes, and the bottle is kind of a mister, which saves on product 2. I've been using. I always put my towel working side down, kind of an important factor, and you immediately buff. This is called King Sheep microfiber towel on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. They're very fluffy. Probably had a little mist go to the outside. I'm going to make sure I get that. Do all my edges. And immediately buff. Now, anytime you rub on a car a lot, it's probably going to pull some linting out of a fluffy towel. It's just the way it is. If you've done a lot of polishing and coating, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Dirty side will go down. And I should not say dirty side, I should just say the used side. So this is the Swiss from Aqualux Detailing Supply. Landon Crawford's. Now over here, I feel that. Wow, way smoother over here. Okay, so this I do just to pick up any linting that would happen, just like if you're doing a multi-buff when you're doing a coating. Make sure I got everything. Wow, what a difference. I mean, I off-tracked myself, but this was prepped with the new O&R version. I just cracked the bottle today, the gallon bottle, even though I had some of the old left. And then I did a dwell on the glass and the hood and the top of the fenders in the front of the car for probably a few minutes. Give it a thorough wipe down. And then using 91% isopropyl alcohol and distilled water, I sprayed down all the surfaces and let that sit for probably a little bit too long. I got some linting. So, I can just tell you the feel of this, silky smooth. I mean, like ice, like that smooth. If you've ever used a TMR on glass and you do half the windshield, and then you come back and do the other, oh my gosh, it'll slide out from under you. TMR, one of my favorite long durability coatings by Scott with the titanium. So, the side I used most is going to go down. Off camera here. Here's the new ONR and the IPA. I prepped it with that. And I will say, if you're doing rinseless washing with ONR, probably can't see me over here, fill these 5-gallon bottles with Primo water. They have them at all the grocery stores around here, gas station right down the street, put one in. It has a 7 rating on my new water gauge for parts per million of total dissolved solids. It's a 7 TDS. Chelsea of Chelsea's Detailing, she said, oh, I've been using this, and I thought, oh, that's not good enough. I tried it on glass, and it left a little bit of water spotting. Of course, I just put it on and let it bake in the sun. But for most jobs, it's fine. It's better than grabbing distilled water, and it's a lot cheaper than buying an RO machine. Although Landon sells those, by all means, makes your life better if you're a high volume shop. So, that was it. Super easy. Let me grab mine. This product also has filling capabilities, and I was very curious as to some of these light scratches, which are just towel marks. This car's never been through a car wash since I've owned it. I wanted to see how well it would fill. I will be recommending this to my clients and selling it as a professional detailer. So it looks nice. I'll, be the judge after I do the whole thing. But it couldn't be an easier product to use. It's supposed to be super hydrophobic, super glossy. You can do 2 layers, I think, an hour after you get done. You can do a whole nother layer for added durability, more like a year and a half. Probably added, resistance to chemicals, added, gloss and everything. And it seems like a great product. I'm super excited to have it. He's having a sale today, although this video won't come out for, a while. But anyway, I thank you for being with me. Enjoy making your vehicles beautiful. Until next time, take care.